Welcome back to this week's episode of the SMS Weekly Digest.
The Mouth of South.
We're your anchors, Corey
and Kalia. Let's meet this week's teacher feature.
Got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Mrs. Palmer.
What do you teach and where are you located?
I teach 7th grade reading and communication arts. I'm in room 104 downstairs.
When did you become a teacher?
I've been teaching full-time for 5 years, but before that I substitute taught for 5 years, and before that I've been teaching dance for, well, about 20 years of my life.
What are your Christmas plans?
My Christmas plans are to spend it with my family and open presents and eat good food and rest and relax like everybody else.
Is there anything specific you want for Christmas?
I could use some new brown boots. I'd really like those for Christmas.
What are the top 3 things you want people to know about you?
Top 3 things? Probably number 1, I have the biggest imagination of any adult you have ever met. I'm pretty weird sometimes, and most of my students like that about me. I really love nature.
Wow, I'm hungry. What's for lunch this week?
And now, the weekly.
The Gooder.
Won't make it hot like a person would.
Hoagies and grinders.
Number 44.
Woo! 44, that's me! Get some cold cuts, get some cold cuts, get some cold cuts. Woo! Give me some!
Hoagies and grinders. Navy beans, meatloaf sandwich. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, come on. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, you die. Sloppy Joe.
Let's hear some wise words from Mr. Sat's Words of Wisdom.
Good morning, everyone. This is your words of wisdom this week. Envy you will not, for if you do, much unhappiness will it bring. Thank you and have a great week.
Now I have some words of wisdom to help keep your life in check. Laziness just means more work in the long run, so get your work done.
Ooh, don't procrastinate.
Hey! Let's see some dank memes with this week's meme moment.
Send your memes to either sms@gmail.com for your chance to win a sweet treat. Now let's hear from Miss Narrow in the Counselor's Corner.
So the end of semester is coming up. What do you have to say about that?
Well, thank you for asking. The end of the semester is happening real soon, like next week. So, here's something I want to talk to you guys about. I've noticed in my area here in the little counselor's office that some kids are having some trouble with certain subjects. Let's say math. I've talked to a handful of kids that seem to have given up with their subject. And you know, I can tell that you've given up because there might be missing as far as the assignments that you should have been turning in the last couple weeks. So let's talk about taking healthy risks, not unhealthy risks. An unhealthy risk would be something that will make your life worse. A healthy risk is something that you do that's out of the norm, that's a little uncomfortable for you, but it brings happiness and a sense of confidence to your life. So, for kids that are really struggling with a certain subject, we're going to give you an example of how to take a healthy risk to remedy the missing assignments and your lack of knowledge in that subject. Have you noticed that I haven't turned in some assignments for a while?
Oh, I notice every time you don't turn an assignment in, yeah.
Well, I really have a difficult time with math.
Me too.
And I was wondering if, well, I want to change that. And
Okay.
I want to be able to do my math and turn in my assignments on time so it doesn't hurt my grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is there a way that you could help me maybe with math, or help me find a tutor or somebody to help me with math?
Absolutely.
So
There's a couple options I can think of.
Okay, what are they?
I stay here after school on Wednesdays for an hour every Wednesday to help people with math here in my room.
Mhm.
But you can also get help at the Homework Center after school for an hour in the library each day.
That's a healthy risk, and one that you should all try whenever you are struggling in a subject.
Here's this week's questions from the hallway.
Presents.
To get stuff. I get new shoes and all that stuff. Yeah, the shoe game.
Now we see the most interesting man in the world is natural habitat.
He is the most interesting man in the world.
Greetings, my friends. You know, as the world's most interesting man, I was asked last spring to participate in the Indianapolis 500. Well, I ran as fast as I could, and when I crossed that turning line and looked back behind me, I noticed all the other contestants were driving cars. Stay healthy, my friend.
Now let's get the random fact of the week.
Let's see who's totally talented.
Someday at Christmas, men won't be boys playing with bombs.
If you are totally talented, send your clips to eleadersms@gmail.com.
Here's Allie and Macy with Mally. Swipe.
I'm Allie. I'm Macy. Welcome back to the Mally Show. The person that found the mustache this week was Steven Talbot, and it was on the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs clip. If you find the mustache in this week's episode, email us at eleadersms@gmail.com. Today's national days are National Brownie Day, National Pretend Traveler Day. So, who won last week was Mr. Bromley, again by another sweep. So he will be on round 3 this week. So make sure to just keep voting in our bucket thing down there. So yeah. Now on to the teacher dance off.
It's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. You start to breathe.
Bye.
Now on to the 35 essentials.
You should always wash your hands after you're done pooping. And make sure to dry.
Bless you.
On to the SMS selfie second.
And now, the selfie second.
If you would like to be a part of the selfie second, hashtag your selfies of you and your friends turning it up with hashtag SMS selfie second on Instagram, or email them to us at eleadersms@gmail.com.
Hello, I'm here to tell you about a very special fundraiser for a former teacher of South Middle School. Her name is Leslie Gann. And she taught here in Joplin for at least 17 years. So I got to teach with her for all of those 17 years. And she has recently been having some medical issues, and so we are doing a fundraiser where we're selling t-shirts that say Team Leslie, and the fundraising money we'd like to give to her for her Christmas to help her with her medical expenses. And if you would like to purchase a t-shirt, they are $20. They can be long sleeve or short sleeve, and you'll just need to let Mrs. Ragsdale or me or Miss Russell in the office know what size t-shirt you'd like, and you donate the $20, and we'll get that t-shirt to you sometime around Christmas break.
Let's connect to some clubs.
Let's look at some fine arts.
Now it's time to turn it up.
My track class is about to perform a mock trial on what was known as the crime of the century. I'll give you a little bit of a synopsis. In 1932, Charles Lindbergh Jr., who was only 22 months old, was kidnapped and killed. He was the son of a very famous pilot, Charles Lindbergh, and this case is huge because one man was actually arrested and tried and convicted for the crime, but a lot of people thought that he was innocent. So even after he was put to death in the electric chair, many people kept continuing to research this case and try to find out who really did it. So there's a lot of mystery, there's a lot of questions. People today, almost 100 years later, are still researching this case, trying to figure out what really happened.
Now on to cat facts.
Presenting Cat Facts by Cat Randy.
A cat actually has been the mayor of Talkeetna, Alaska for 15 years. His name is Stubbs.
Alright, that's all I got today.
Here's your friendly multilingual provider.
Hello, little children of the Americas. I am your friendly multilingual provider, here to help you with all your linguistical needs. And today, we're going to be traveling to Bulgaria, so let's have fun, hop on a jet, and yeet! The first thing you want to know how to say is, don't be salty. Why do you want to know this? Because, well, you know, it's the holiday time, you know, everybody's got to be happy, so just don't be salty, you know, it's going to ruin everything. So to say that, you have to say nei solon. So it's pretty easy, you know, have fun with that. Now, second thing you want to know how to say is watch your nose. Why? Because grandparents are weird. They're going to try to take your nose or whatever, if you're still like 5. But, you know, to be able to say wash your nose, and you have to say "Gledi nosa si." So it's kind of difficult, but you can do it. And the last thing you want to know how to say is breathe in the cold air. Why? Because, I mean, you know, holiday time, you guys just got to go outside and just breathe it all in. Take in all of it. It's going to be great. So, to say that, you have to say Vidstat Studinia Woodsta. So, you know, just, you know, go outside and have some fun. Go spread the holiday cheer and, you know, have a great day, weekend thing. So, you know, bye.
Do you want an inexpensive way to tell someone you're thinking about them this holiday season? Well, SMS PTA has a deal for you. Next week, December 11th through 15th, you can buy a candygram from 8 to 8:23 in the Commons area for $1. These candygrams will be delivered to the recipients during advisory each day. So show some holiday love while supporting your school. Buy candygrams.
Monday, December 11th, there will be an orchestra concert at 7 p.m.
Tuesday, December 12th, there will be a band concert at 7 p.m.
Thursday, December 14th, there will be a choir concert at 7 p.m. Don't forget you can be a part of the SMS Weekly Digest, sending in videos or pictures of your class, turning it up to eleadersms@gmail.com. Would you like to see more projects by the e-leaders? Check out our website at eleadersms.wixsite.com/eleaders. I gotta see how sweaty I am. Oh, it's not horrible. Okay. Wait, stop eating your yogurt. Okay. Yeah, that way. Okay.
The camera's dying. The camera's dying. I'm sorry. Go. Bless you.
Are you gonna put my burp in the end?
Yeah.
That's 1 minute.